Welcome to Ease English Podcast.
Okay, real question for everyone listening. How many browser tabs do you have open right now with things you've been meaning to do for like 3 weeks?
Anna, are you calling yourself out right now?
I have 47 tabs open, Jimmy. 47. Some of them are from last month. I don't even remember what half of them are anymore, but I'm too scared to close them because what if it's important?
So you're just hoarding digital tasks.
Yes, and it's not just tabs, it's emails I need to respond to, texts I've been ignoring, that one drawer in my kitchen that's been broken for 6 months.
Okay, I'm sensing a pattern here.
I'm busy, Jimmy. I'm gonna do all these things. Eventually, someday, when I have time.
What if I told you there's a stupidly simple rule that could fix most of this? Like, genuinely change your life simple.
I'm listening. But if you say just do it, I'm ending this podcast right now.
Laugh better than that. It's called the 2-minute rule, and it's backed by productivity experts, behavioral psychologists, and
Wait, 2 minutes? That's it?
that's it.
Okay, I have your attention. Everyone learning English, buckle up. We're about to solve procrastination in under 7 minutes. Let's go. All right, Jimmy, hit me with this magical 2-minute rule. And please tell me it doesn't involve meditation or waking up at 5 a.m., because we've already established I'm barely functional at normal human hours.
Nothing like that. Here's the rule. If something takes less than 2 minutes to do it immediately, right now. Don't add it to a list. Don't save it for later. Just do it.
That's it?
That's it.
Jimmy, that sounds way too simple to actually work.
I know. That's why it's brilliant. It was popularized by a productivity expert named David Allen. And the reason it works is because most of the things cluttering our brains and our lives, they actually take less than 2 minutes.
Okay, wait, like replying to that email I've been staring at for 3 days?
2 minutes.
Putting my dishes in the dishwasher instead of leaving them in the sink?
Probably 30 seconds.
Closing those 47 browser tabs?
Okay, that might take a little longer, but you get the idea. The problem is we treat small tasks like big tasks. We add them to a to-do list, we stress about them, we avoid them.
And then they pile up until we're drowning in tiny undone things. Oh my God, Jimmy, I feel so seen right now.
You're not alone. Most people do this. But here's what's fascinating. Researchers have found that the mental energy we spend thinking about these small tasks is often way more exhausting than just doing them.
Wait, so I'm making myself more tired by not doing things?
Exactly. It's called decision fatigue. Every time you see that email or that dirty dish, your brain has to make a micro decision. Should I do this now or later? That adds up.
So by just doing the thing immediately, I'm saving my brain energy?
Yep, and freeing up mental space for things that actually matter.
Okay, but let's be real. What if I have like 20 things that each take 2 minutes? That's 40 minutes total. That's not quick anymore.
Great question. Here's the thing. You don't have to do all of them at once. The rule is about when you encounter something new. When an email comes in, when you notice a task, that's when you apply the rule.
Oh, so it's more about preventing the pileup before it becomes overwhelming.
Exactly. You're stopping the accumulation before it becomes overwhelming.
Impressive. Okay, that actually makes sense. It's like preventative maintenance for your life.
Perfect way to put it. And here's a bonus. Starting creates momentum. There's research from a psychologist named B.J. Fogg who found that tiny actions often lead to bigger ones. Once you're already up and moving, you're more likely to keep going.
Oh, this is like when I tell myself I'll just fold one piece of laundry and suddenly I've done the whole basket?
Yes, that's the exact same principle. Starting is the hardest part. Once you're in motion, it's easier to stay in motion.
So the 2-minute rule is secretly a psychological trick to get me to do more things?
It's a psychological trick to help you feel less overwhelmed and more accomplished.
I see what you did there. Very sneaky, Jimmy. Okay, what about things that feel like they should be quick but somehow never are? Like, I think I'll just reply to this text, and then 45 minutes later, I'm still crafting the perfect response.
The perfectionist trap. This is where the rule gets interesting. The 2-minute rule isn't about doing things perfectly. It's about doing them done.
Oh, thank God, because perfect is not my strong suit.
And that's actually good. There's a concept in productivity called good enough. Some things don't need to be perfect. They just need to be finished.
So, like, I could send a 3-word text instead of crafting a novel.
Exactly. Sounds good. Thanks. is better than a perfectly worded paragraph you never send.
Jimmy, you are changing my life right now. What about the things that genuinely take longer than 2 minutes? Like, what do I do with those?
Write them down or schedule them, but don't let them distract you. The key is to quickly categorize. Can I do this in 2 minutes? No? Okay, it goes on the calendar for later.
So it's like a mental triage system.
Yes, that's a perfect analogy.
Let me test this with real-life examples. Scenario 1. I get an email asking a simple yes or no question.
2-minute rule. Answer immediately.
Scenario 2. My friend sends a meme and I want to respond, but I'm in the middle of something.
If responding takes less than 2 minutes and won't completely derail your focus, do it. If you're deep in focused work, maybe that's an exception.
Ooh, so there are exceptions?
Thoughtful. The rule is a tool, not a tyrant. If you're in deep creative work or a time-sensitive task, you don't want to interrupt yourself every 2 minutes. But for general daily life, it's gold.
Okay, so use common sense. Got it.
Exactly.
What about physical clutter? Like, I have this pile of mail on my counter that's been there for, I don't want to say how long.
Knowing laugh. When you bring in the mail, apply the rule. Trash the junk immediately, file what needs filing, pay what needs paying if it takes less than 2 minutes.
And just like that, no more scary mail pile?
No more scary mail pile.
This is amazing. Why didn't anyone teach us this in school?
Right? But here's the beautiful part. It's never too late to start.
Okay, real talk time here. I feel like some people listening might be thinking, but Anna, I have ADHD, or I'm a chronic overthinker, or I'm just really, really good at procrastinating. Does the 2-minute rule still work?
Great question. The rule actually works really well for people who struggle with executive function because it removes decision-making. You're not asking, should I, anymore. You have a clear parameter. Does it take less than 2 minutes? Then I do it.
So it's like giving your brain permission to just act instead of spiral.
Exactly. And for people who overthink, the 2-minute timer is your friend. Set a literal timer if you need to. When it goes off, you're done, perfect or not.
Oh, I love that. It's like built-in protection against my own brain.
Your brain is trying its best. This just helps it along.
Okay, last question before we wrap up. What's the #1 mistake people make with this rule?
Ooh, good question. Probably trying to apply it to everything at once. Start small. Pick one area, maybe emails or household tasks, and practice there first.
So don't try to revolutionize my entire life on day 1?
Exactly. Baby steps. Even adopting this rule for just your email inbox could be life-changing.
You know what? I'm genuinely excited to try this. Like, actually excited about productivity, which is not a sentence I ever thought I'd say.
So, here's your challenge, everyone. For the next 24 hours, try the 2-minute rule. Just 24 hours. When you encounter a task, ask yourself, can I do this in 2 minutes? If yes, do it immediately.
And I'm gonna do it too. We can all fail together. Wait, no, succeed together. We can succeed together.
That's the spirit.
Honestly, though, this might be the simplest, most practical thing we've talked about so far. 2 minutes. That's like a song's length.
And that's why it works. It's not asking you to be perfect or superhuman. Just handle small things when they're small.
Before they become a 47-tabbed monster living in your browser.
Exactly.
All right, friends, go forth and conquer your 2-minute tasks. And if you try this, let us know how it goes. Did it change your life? Did you finally respond to that text from 3 weeks ago?
We're rooting for you.
Thanks for hanging out with us today. Take care of yourselves, be kind to your future self, and remember, 2 minutes is all you need. That was very cheesy, but I'm keeping it.
Warm laugh. It was perfect. See you all next time.